Back in the woods again. So it's Saturday, the 19th of July, something like that. And it's a beautiful day, and because of that, everybody's out. So we just had to cram into the parking area. There were a bunch of people there, so I didn't show you that part. We're at the Ferncroft parking area, and it's kind of a starting point for several different possible hikes. We're heading up to Passaconaway, which is a 4,000 footer in the southern Whites, which we did once because it's a 4,000 footer, but I believe it was about 10 years ago. I haven't been back because it's didn't have a great view as I recalled, but since then I've found out that there's a side trail that supposedly has a really nice view up there, so we're making a squirrel unhappy. So anyway, I'm gonna head up there. It's a longish hike, 10 miles or so. We'll head up one trail and down a different one. I don't know if there's much to show along the trails, but if there is, you'll see something. Other than that, I'll show you the stuff when we get to the top, and probably assorted other things along the way. Oh, I guess we get to cross a bridge to start out here. Or we're not going across the bridge. We're going this way. Shortcut. Or up there. Guess which way Nancy's going. I want to go to whatever this is, Wonalancet mountain or something. The shortcut bypasses that. But boy, you can hear both of us breathing heavy. It was tough to get to this point, and that's all uphill. I'll take it along for a little bit of this. This is less sketchy than some of the other parts that we've been on. I think it goes up there. A little bit of an opening. These slabs are all about hope your shoes hold. It goes from steep to steeper. All right, 2 hands. So we're not at the top of whatever this mountain's name is, but there's a nice view here. Just a little further than the last clip I showed. In the distance there is Mount Shakura. Probably the most, beyond Washington, might be the most recognizable mountain in the Whites. If you're coming from Boston, it's the first one you see, basically. Look, a little camping area. Okay, so this is why we do it. I'm pretty sure this is the high point of this mount. I'm going to skewer the name one more time. Wonalancet. Should probably actually look that up, but after showing you this, I'm sure you wouldn't be interested in coming here anyway. Well, other than that rock over there that's taller, maybe that's considered it, but anyway, good enough. No views as suspected. We're coming up on Hibbard next. I think there's no views there too, but then we'll make our way to Passaconaway, which I think also has no views. But there is an area to get views, kind of like where we just were. All right, we're on a little side trail off of Hibbard. And I think that's that Mt Wonalancet, which I looked it up and I'm pretty sure that's officially the name. Not a horrible view from here. This used to be on the 52 with a view, but they took it off, mostly because these trees really started growing in. But there's some view left. Maybe worth doing. I'll say it is, at least today. Down there in between the trees is the road we came in on. So anyway, from here we're on to Passaconaway. So this is the official top of Hibbard. And as you can see, I think this used to be open. Probably a really nice view. But that doesn't exist anymore. So if you weren't aware of the other side trail, which I think the time that we did it, we weren't. We were pretty disappointed coming up here. Especially if it's on a list called the 52 with a view, and there's no view. Unless you call that a view. All right. What was that?
I thought I heard something.
All right. Thought I'd share a little bit of this with you. Let's see. It went away from being a nice, pleasant trail, turned into these things. I think I said once, it hardly looks like something we should be climbing on. All right, I'll probably put this away because I'm just bouncing you around anyway. And as you can tell, I need to breathe and maybe use two hands. Pretty close to the top. There's just a little turn off here. It has a view, and over there is Chikura. Shorter now. I think that's, I don't know. I was gonna say that's the ridge line we came up, but I doubt it actually. Yeah, maybe. Whatever. A little hazy today.
Drink it out of mine. Go. Nope, you stay there, girl. You can make one. You can make some sips, I'm sure.
All right, so first, the last clip was from the view, the side trail to the best view, and there were people there, and it's kind of a small area, so I didn't talk. But I did zoom in on Mount Washington and then on Mount Kerrigan, which is probably the tallest one in the southern Whites. Actually, not a bad view from there, but a little obstructed. Anyway, now we're standing. This is a little bit of a trail to the high point of Passaconaway, and it's pretty short, but I see no reason to go up there. Been there before, just to tag it and say you're it. No view or anything from there, but if you're doing the 4,000 footers, you'll do it just to be official. Been there, done that. So we're here. We're going down the Dicey's Mill Trail to return. And we'll see what's there. I'm not sure if there's much to show, but I didn't think there was much to show on the way up, and I was wrong about that. All right, I wanted to show you this just because I showed you all the tough stuff on the way up, and this return trail, the Dicey Mill Trail, is like night and day compared to the trail we came up. It's flat right here, but even when it was coming downhill, they had built in steps and gave us switchbacks so you didn't have to kill yourself scaling up the side of something. On the way up, it was just like, yep, here's the mountain. You approach it however it works out. Not surprisingly, we met a lot more people on this trail than we met on the trail coming up. So, yeah, we're probably still, I don't know, maybe a mile or so. Could be 2 miles before we're back at the car, but I just felt like I owed you this. So you could remind me that it's not always as bad as I portray it to be. Okay, we're leaving. We got a car. I'll start this up again. Okay, we're off of there somewhere. Where we were, I don't think you can see. Here's the parking lot, and here's all the people that are illegally parked, including us. Actually, I don't know that it's illegal, but it's not the official parking area. I got 10.3 miles and 3,700 feet in 6.5 hours. It was a day. Nancy probably got more like 12 miles. 11.6. So somewhere in there between 10.3 and 11.6. An interesting trail going up, but definitely rough. So as long as you're into jungle gyms and using your hands a lot, that's fun. Trail coming down is actually pretty boring. did a little clip of that. Sometimes boring's good though. It was actually a good ending to the day. Another challenging. I prefer going up the challenging trails than coming down. So, as you can see, quite a few people here. It's a fairly popular area, but some nice views. Whiteface, which is up there, which is that one to the left, is the more popular and has some really great views up there. But anyway, all right, I'll hang it up. There'll probably be more videos in the future. Well, there will be in the future, but the future of this trip, but we'll see how it goes.